Ya estamos de regreso. And all the easy-to-find witches already. Confusing.
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
You're like the man to strap in the back to the working man. He's Watch your step.
Bem.
Greetings, my dear.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, would you craft something for me? So long.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Beware, freak.
Go, go. Hey there.
¿Qué demonios?
Greetings. Is it herbs you seek? Medicines to mute a bashful maid's inhibitions? Or a concoction to raise your own courage for a second go?
That it? No other weeds or brews?
Aye. One to make your hair grow. Another to do the opposite. An easer of pain, a calmer of heartburn. Tell me what ails you.
Know any advanced formulae? Maybe something you could teach me?
All I know, I learned from Master Gremist of Skellige. Looking to apprentice yourself in the herbalist trade?
Nah, I just want to learn something new.
Call it what you will. You must sail across the Great Sea. Find the Isle of Ard Skellige. There, in the sacred grove, the learned Master Gremist will judge whether you're fit to be his pupil.
Hear about the contract.
Whew, a taker at long last. Poverty in everyone's lips, but when you've a job to give, no one's eager. Folk are lazy, that's the truth of it.
Stick to the point if you don't mind.
Right. Sorry for the chatter. I'm anxious, is all. Been so long without any word. It's my apprentice, Falkert. I sent him to the Dead White Wood. You know, the forest near Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd run out of hand fibre, see, and the damned stuff grows thick as weeds there.
Let me guess. Hasn't returned.
Yes, no, he hasn't. Please, find him and bring him back safe and sound.
No promises, but I can certainly look for him. Any distinguishing features? How will I recognize him?
Got to think on that. Well, he's a halfling, as I am. Light hair. Will that do?
It'll have to. So long.
Whoa there, Roach.
Slow now. Whoa.
Giddy up.
Hey, yeah.
faster.
Hey, yeah. Come on, Roach.
Herbalist's cart. Got some blood here. Blood. Dried. A few days old. Trail's gone cold. Need to look around. Ask. Maybe someone's seen him. Bloodstains. Months old.
Jude, sharp now, with company. What's brought you to these parts, master? Lost your way?
No. Looking for someone.
Ah, do tell. Perhaps we can help.
What is this place, exactly?
A village, plain to see.
Abandoned huts is about all I see.
Aye, it's only us now. Young folk have gone off to the city seeking work, and the old have all died. Ain't that right, Judd?
Right as rain.
Bloodstains in the hut next door. Know anything about that?
Ah, of course. Judd Guts game in there.
In someone else's hut?
None live there no more, see? And working neath the roof, it's more pleasant, civilized. Rain don't whip and sun don't blind.
But why poke your nose in there to start with?
Do better to give an old couple some peace.
Looking for someone named Fulkert. Light-haired halfling. Ring any bells?
Saw a little one round here. Out picking herbs.
Till he got hurt. Ran across a trail of blood. Trail led me here.
It's just as you say. Wolves had attacked him. He fled here seeking shelter. I told him, back to your city, young master. Plenty such dangers hereabouts. The fool was stubborn. Said he had to pick his blooms aforehand. Ventured back into the woods. And that were the last of him. Heard howling that night. Sent shivers down his spine.
So where are his remains? Wolves would have left something. His boots, maybe.
Then go looking. But he's too old to go tramping about in the woods.
So long. Hey there. Fulkert, your apprentice. I know what happened to him.
Out with it. I've gone near daft with worry.
Found some witnesses. Claim wolves attacked him. He survived at first, then went back in the woods to harvest more herbs. His luck ran out.
The treasure, that bird. Dutiful. Mannered. Such a shame. Well, here's your gold. Trust it will serve you well.
Hey there. Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent, and ought to set me straight.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives. Like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this will interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Opheria had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. Now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see it.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Wine, damn it!
Guests, fish, and bloomers. All stink after 3 days. Well, look who's here. The witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut up!
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You dead! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take it away. Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that boredom. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter old Dick. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate poor salt. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody ethereal mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ethereal Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, would you rather not get involved?
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossolo.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse?
Out of my sight, wretch. Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasts, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my banders plan some diversions. But let us say the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring in that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be Von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Choked to death on 3,000.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
You're in luck. I actually do have a special order for you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Mark my words, you'll be satisfied.
Bueno. Bien, tú y tú. ¿Cómo te fue en la chambilla? Bien, ¿tú tranquilo hoy? Ah, ya. ¿Y qué comes? ¿Brócoli? Ah, ya. Ah, provechito. Togas. Ya hace ratito. Me subí mi cena como a las 7:30, creo. Sí, pues con todavía de esos coditos que hizo mi mamá, los codillos y le pusimos aguacate. Sí, es que hizo mucho mi mamá, pero sí, le quedó bien rico. Sí, como bicho. ¿Y tú qué comiste? Qué rico.
This the Brasotti Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternizing with civilians is not allowed.
Oh, qué rico.
Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army
¿Qué
regulars.
día soy?
Hans Corporal Václav reporting, and this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself. Excitement.
You say something, soldier.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere?
Pues lunes, ¿no?
There's a war on you.
No, a ver,
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission
No
guard
sé,
the auction house. Priority high. Top, in fact.
Well, so
¿Empieza la semana?
way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war
A
books.
ver,
Gets
el día de la mula.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Hoy se celebra tu santo. Santa Llorente. No sé, de que terminaste la universidad.
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed
Que
host.
terminaste la universidad.
Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations.
Ah, pues hoy es el día del abogado.
Plain and simple.
Ah, no. Porque cuando me dijiste que iba relacionado a eso, pues ya. Felicidades. A ti pues licenciada.
Order 76 CWX also held that
Ah,
Lance Corporal
pero ya te su título.
stick a broomstick up his ass.
Kleiner,
Bueno, ok, abogada.
mind you of the penalty.
Felicidades, abogada.
Superior.
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from...
¿Cómo?
Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate.
Ah, pero es que hoy es un día muy importante. Hoy te diré abogada.
What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? You squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But
You
I,
catch.
Plough, have been, and he's
Because-
coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
¿Tengo mi recto? No.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders. Need I take this up with
And
the
that-
sergeant? Ha! I thought not. No, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back in the barracks.
Sucks it. Now, marks. Round you go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Entonces por eso te hicieron tu comidilla. Ah, qué rico.
Appreciate the help.
Ah, mira qué rico.
Always had a mind to see
¿Sí?
old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vinny.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah, folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases and a master portraitist at the Maribor School. Van de Nu. Long indeed.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap them in paper and lock them in the vault.
Why in the world, Duke?
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his dad, military keep his soul. But Horst would like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you to him.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only if I collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
¿No tiene sueñito? No más.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate?
¿Eh?
Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
Estás viendo el juego de Witcher.
Attractive loan terms, Vinny.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
¿Mande?
This is a banquet.
Aye, and
I detest banquets.
Ah, ya.
Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hand there is Countess Mignol.
Vieja
Wager
club.
you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Freck in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing quite. Ah, there's Yaramir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs. Oh, smell it, Geralt. That's the center coin.
Uy. Ah,
Oh, I don't know, and I don't wish to.
Hellbent! It's been years. Allow me to introduce you. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, isn't it? Come on, admit it.
Seen right through me.
Ha! I knowed it. You don't look like one who easily agrees to a draw.
You ought to know, Helmut. Geralt here is a positively superb player. Superb.
We got a minute before the auction starts, so... Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Maybe around?
¿Cómo va en esta? Oh, 125, ok.
Suppose it's not whether you win or lose. Sure, I'm game.
Brilliant. I'll lay my cards out.
Naturally. Geralt, might you have a wee word?
What is it?
Well, mate, since I brought yous together, I do believe I'm owed a share of your winnings, if there are any. 10%. I find his face so secure.
Pretty clear now why you wanted us to meet.
One cardinal bit I've learnt in my trade, friend. Coin dinna stink. So, what'll it be?
Well, you did help with the guards at the door. All right. 10% of any winnings is yours.
Any chance for 15?
Don't push it, Vimy. All right. Game on.
Vamos a darle al Went. Vamos a ver qué cartas tenemos. Ok, tenemos a la actriz Marigold. Vamos a ver dónde están movimientos. Esta ocasión combate a distancia. No sé si se puede esto. Ok. ¿Ah? Estornudaste. Ah. Hoy. Te caen en el pelo. Ok, ¿qué hace? Oh, sí. ¿Qué se queda otra vez esto? Ah, pero de mano. Ok. ¿Cuánto tenemos? 18. ¿Cuántas cartas tiene este vato? Sí. Vamos a dejarlo ganar. Que se confíe. Estamos en cartas iguales. Tuvo que ganar sí o sí esta partida. Aquí vamos con todo. Mega nombre de abogada. Abogada.
You're not at all bad, but it ain't enough to outplay me.
That's so.
Yuri.
How about a rematch?
Apologies, mate, but I only ever play any bloke once. Var file, as them pointy ears say.
Yuri.
Oh, hard luck, Garrett. You can't.
Me ganó.
You find them in the crapper. Didn't line up, did they? Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol is an eminent collector of vitaminaic.
Vitamin. What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations. Dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Veda Maniaca, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element. An antique. School of the Wolf. From 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not.
Oh.
It's a memento. One of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps he could trade. I'd charge 5%. A modest transaction fee.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell?
Hasta parece judío, caray. Wow. Armadura. Botas. ¿Qué vamos a le puedo vender? Nada. Para acá. Vamos a venderle todo.
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horse Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic. Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy.
Tron, tron.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A fleder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
Ah, the first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me, did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
Funny, Duke Climate declared bankruptcy, and that ring on it. Shite, is it
I beg your pardon? I've not seen you before among the well-heeled.
What brings you to me?
Ayuh. Ah, ya entendí.
Yaramy, make me trouble ye a wee spit.
Greetings, Revolver. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I thought you might have a blather with us about the paintings on the block today.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
What, calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend.
True. Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van den Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
Consider them. ¿Mande? ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo? ¿Yori? Ah, ¿qué dijiste? Ajá. Ah, ya.
Really? Merchant with the Puro, no two ways about it.
My. Who would have thought? Might I have a word in private? Forgive me my impertinence. At first I thought you were an ignoramus. Vivaldi's equal. I feel I should apologise in the tone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Rohe is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely, but has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me. My friend's Becky.
So, what did he tell you?
Nothing special.
Truly? Huh. Shame that. Alright, let's go. Ink spot upon ink spot. Sheer number of them's doing me heed in.
Huh. Esteemed ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, long last. Come with me to the fort. I won't see much elsewise.
Dimmy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horse Brasodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce you.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to beg?
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. I'd be an ass not to take a stab.
Ha! Knew the bug would get you.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hereby open the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside. A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself. Starting price? Quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance? The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid Countess Mignot bids 250. Do I hear 300? My, this is lively. I've 300 going once, going twice. Do we have 350? 300 thrice, and sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns, it's practically naught. Yes, the gentleman with the cat eyes at 20. Do I hear 30? 20 going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold! Van Rohe's Starry Night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat eyes. Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters, once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor. Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaromir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once? Twice? Brilliant! With the gentleman with the white hair now at 350.
What? I didn't.
350 once, 350 twice, and 400 now with Countess Mignot. Any advance on that? Going once, twice, thrice, and sold! The Professor's spectacles go to the Countess. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound, please partake. We'll resume shortly.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horse Masudi! Come on before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome. Greetings, horse. Allow me to introduce a dear friend and associate, Geralt of Rivia, who
comes uninvited.
But you've gained by my presence. Dropped a hefty pile of crowns here.
I'm not like Vivaldi. Profit alone only goes so far for me. I seek more. The auction house is primarily a meeting place for the local elite. I needn't tell you, an itinerant mutant doesn't quite fit in.
got the distinct impression the two of you started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Right, let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
Doesn't matter. Willing to tell me what it is or not.
Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Hamilfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It was a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
Your swords, master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye.
Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honorable gentleman.
Gathering place for the elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit. Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gold.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Maxwell Soldy's house alone.
How do you know I was looking for the house?
I was on the auction. Disguised, of course. That argument on the topic was hard to miss.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horse will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist. Don't like that idea one bit.
Got any others? Find the herbalist lives near Oxford. Ask for some yarrow extract. You'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
We're seeing it, I hope.
Muy bien, hasta aquí dejamos el directo por el día de hoy. Espero les haya gustado. Si les gustó, dejen su poderosísimo like. Si no se han suscrito, suscríbanse y compartan el video y activen la campana de notificaciones para que les avise cuando haga un nuevo directo. Nos vemos y hasta la próxima. Bye.